Delarite, my MVVs, welcome. Happy weekends to my lovely Delarites. I'm sorry I'm coming late these days. I just wanted to bring you an update. I've been very, very busy. How are you guys doing? Okay, so we have gotten an information right now that Gospel got the greatest embarrassment and humiliation from the royal mansion as she had gone there. You know, one thing about Gospel is that Gospel can be very trickish and she thinks that she's very smart, but she does not know that, sorry, there are people who are 10 times smarter than her. They said she went to the royal mansion, and while she was just very close to the royal mansion, she sent a message to the Ooni of Ife because she was in Lagos that she needed to get into the royal mansion, that there was an information she needed to pass across to Naomi, that it's a very, very important information that Naomi needed to get that information. Because Ooni of Ife knows the antecedents of Gospel, Ooni of Ife quickly called Olori Naomi and asked Naomi to be on the lookout that Gospel is coming, that Naomi should let her come inside the royal mansion to hear what she has got to say, because they knew that something was fishy. They knew that she wanted to do something. They knew that she had a plan, and they knew that it wasn't for good. So right now, what had happened was that they said Ooni of Ife spoke to Olori Naomi, and when Gospel got to the royal mansion, they said Olori Naomi allowed Gospel to go in. But of course, their attendants were all up. They just knew that this woman is somebody that is up to no good, and they needed to be very careful so that she does not pass where they would not want her to pass. So they kept the cameras and everything on and making sure that they are able to monitor her. When she got into the royal mansion, they said they exchanged pleasantries and all of that. She wanted to give Olori Naomi a hug. Olori Naomi rejected the hug, and she was like, that Naomi should just stop that now. That was all being childish. That Naomi needs to understand that bygone should be bygone. Naomi said it's not a problem. That they offered her something and she accepted what they offered her. Sorry, it is raining right here if you are hearing that sound. And so then now, and she was the one who initiated the conversation. They now went into that conversation, and she said the reason why she came because she's working very hard to try and unravel the mystery behind the Doyin case. Right now, if you have been following the trend with the Ooni of Ife case, there is a trend that is going on that is making the Ooni of Ife very uncomfortable, and everybody in the palace very uncomfortable. It has to do with a woman that calls herself Doyin, and that is in the United States of America, who is claiming to have had a conversation with the Ooni of Ife, who is claiming that she spent over $180,000 or $200,000. I don't know if you people know something is going on like that. And this woman has been very adamant, even though Ooni of Ife has come out to debunk the information, that he has got nothing to do with that drama that is going on right there. If you know the Ooni of Ife very well, Ooni of Ife is a very wealthy man, and it will be an insult for anybody to even sit down and think that Ooni of Ife would just stay behind the cameras and collect somebody $200,000 to do what with it, because you want to marry the Ooni of Ife. So right now, from the investigation that they have carried out in the palace, they found out that these things has to do with the Oloris. They are the ones who are masterminding this. They are the ones who are trying to cause confusion. They are the ones who are trying to hurt Naomi. They are the ones who are trying to make Naomi feel bad. And so, because this is plaguing the royal family so much and the Ooni of Ife, Gospel now said, allegedly, as it is rumored and reported, that she was in Lagos to try and unravel the case to find out who the persons behind that case was. But when she got to Lagos, here is what she found out. That she found out that there was a voice note, and that voice note was between Kabiyesi and the woman, and all of that. And she was saying to Naomi that, does Naomi think that this is Kabiyesi, or somebody was using Kabiyesi's voice and all of that? So apparently, you know that the real voice note that they are claiming was Kabiyesi's voice note had never gotten to Queen Naomi. Queen Naomi is not interested in hearing it and all of that. So Obviously, what they have done is that they now went to go and, superimpose Kabiesi's voice on that voice note and to make it sound like it was Kabiesi. And then they had decided that it was gospel who delivered the message to Naomi, because even if they post this thing on social media, even if people go there and hear that, okay, that voice was coming from Kabiesi, Naomi will not be interested and Naomi will not go. So it might never ever get to Naomi. So they wanted a first-hand representation. They wanted somebody to go and make sure that Naomi get this voice note. They wanted somebody to go and make sure that Naomi is made to believe that it is Kabiesi. So they had to send her. So when they sent Gospel, now Gospel went there, and she was, when she came to the palace, to the royal mansion, she said that she was acting very surprised that, look, in her investigation, during her investigation, this was what she came across. See what she saw, that she even saw that it's Kabiesi's voice. That does not mean think it's Kabiesi's voice, or not me think that they just masterminded this and all of that. That a lot of people are saying it's truly Kabiesi's voice. What does Naomi think? And she was bent on, trying to get Naomi's opinion, trying to convince Naomi, trying to make Naomi believe that this could be Kabiesi. You know that because of all the things that have happened between Olori Naomi and Kabiesi, Naomi has already lost trust. A whole lot of trust for Kabiesi. It's just something she's beginning to build all over again. And so these people know that Naomi lost trust for Kabiesi, and they just wanted whatsoever for Kabiesi, for Naomi to begin to think that, the man may have gone back into, having all of these things with different women again. And because they are not sure that this information can get directly to Olori Naomi, they decided to bring the information forth to Olori Naomi through Gospel. And when Gospel finished doing her, mommy elephant walk, if you see the way they say Naomi jumped up, that if not for people who were there, they held Naomi. Naomi would have given her the worst beatings of her life. They held Naomi. Naomi said, so, what do you think I am? You think that I can't make out what you're trying to do? You think that I don't know that they sent you here to come and try and ruin the relationship completely? You think that I don't know that you're trying to make me doubt my husband again? You think that I don't know what you're trying to do? They said Naomi was so upset that Naomi gave her the worst embarrassment of a lifetime. That was how they dragged her, pushed her out of the royal mansion. They pushed her that the disgrace was so much that this woman received over what she was trying to do. As if it's not enough that they have embarrassed this man so much, they want to bring it to Olori Naomi. And so Naomi said, look, go and tell the people who sent you that you failed. And you failed. And they said that was how Naomi called Kabiesi. And Kabiesi was like, if you think you have seen it or you have not seen anything. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much, people. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information. And whatever you get on social media, I want to take it with a pinch of salt. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.